table, go to the page that you are editing and then select the table icon here. It's going to ask you how many rows and how many columns you want to input. So I'm just going to put it as 4 rows and 4 columns. Your width and height here. For your width, I'd always recommend that you keep this as 100%. This just means that it's going to fill the screen. It's also going to remain responsive. You don't need to worry about the height here. You can enter headers if you want to. Just got a few different options to add headers into the tables, and you can also see here you've got border size. Now here it's got 1. This means it's going to be quite a thin border. If you want to increase the size, you can just up the number. You can also enter 0, and that's going to organise your page. It's going to give you tables in which you could input information, but it's not going to show on your website as having any border. So I'll just leave that as 1. Cell spacing and cell padding here is just to add a bit of space in between each cell, so it's not all right next to each other. So you can again just increase the numbers if you want to increase the space, and you can also align it these different ways here. So I'm just going to align it left now, and you've also got the option here to put a caption and a summary. But I'm just going to tick OK. You'll see then that my table has been created. You can then just go ahead and start clicking into the relevant boxes and inputting the information. So I'm just going to pop my headings in up at the top here. You'll see that it will move, but as you start inputting the information, it will all sort of equal itself out. I'm going to put some days here. So you can input some information into here. You can also still change all the different styles of your fonts. So if you want to make these headings, you can do by using your styles or your format options here. And same again for these options as well. Once you're happy with your table, you're going to click on Save at the bottom. So you can now see on the page my table has filled that screen, and I've got my headings at the top, both here, and you've got the information in here as well. You can edit information in tables by simply just clicking into the relevant boxes and changing the information. You can also right click on the table and go down to here to the table properties, and you can change any of the information here. So you can change the width, you can change the spacing, the border size, or the alignment. You can also right click and you can add different rows and columns in. So if I wanted to add a column in, I can insert one after, and it's going to put a new column in here. And same again for the rows. So you can add rows and you can insert a row after. You can also merge cells. So if I did want to merge 2 cells next to each other, you can click into the relevant box, right click again, go to cell, and then you can see there's a few different options. So if I wanted to merge right, I could merge this right, and it's going to merge those 2 cells together.